opposition's 50, 60 points to 7 in favour of the D's today.
Telling. Gawn down towards Oliver. Couldn't get it out. Boyd had it and then lost it. McRae's in there as well. He's tried his heart out. McRae's picked up 30 disposals. Hunter has 31. They've been leading in that department for the Dogs.
Your point of view, Gaz, in terms of the Western Bulldogs, we pump up Melbourne because of the way they've played once again. From a Bulldogs point of view, 56 inside 50s, 6 goals.
Yeah, that's the issue. Yep. I mean, they've worked really well from sort of 2/3 of the ground. It's just this last bit that they can't get right.
Yep.
And that's Roughhead, that's Boyd. Jackie's been okay today. I think he showed some signs, but I mean now that's Lipinski's got it. But I mean that's what they've got to get sorted out clearly, and they haven't been able to up until this stage.
The Dalhouse did very well there. Nice mark, good kick. Jeddah has had a day out today. And Lipinski was wanting to get that away from the moment he marked it, and he does in the end. It goes back to Honeychurch, who kicked the first goal of the game. Doggies kicked the first 3 to lead by 17 points. And since then, though, it has been all Melbourne, leading by 49 points at the moment. So Mitch Honeychurch lines up. He's kicked the first, as I said. Comes in and kicks the goal. No, he's missed. That would have been their first goal since the end of the 3rd quarter. So still without a goal this term, having gone 22 minutes into this final quarter.
You're right, Ed, and that is their only score so far for the quarter. 1 behind.
Well, Jordan Lewis's few mistakes. He's kicking out from fullback.
They get another opportunity as Suckling goes with a long bomb. We know how good he is on that left foot, and he doesn't let them down. Finally, they get their first goal for the quarter.
Yeah, and we saw this last night. Some interesting byplay between the umpires. Here's Jeddah and I think it's Billy Gowers. Now we just roll this forward. Rampy was asking whether that umpire had a cup of tea with Clarko. That's what they're talking about. That's just allowing a defender to have clear and free run at the footy. If that was the roles reversed, the forward gets a free kick there all day long. So that's why little Nev Jeddah's got his arms out in the say, what about me?
Matty Suckling getting his first goal and playing his 50th game for the Dogs today after crossing over from Hawthorn. Oliver tries to get it moving out of the middle. So too does Viney with absolute strength, and he does. Gawn tried to get it back towards Smith. Look at them. They are hunting in packs at the moment, the Demons, and they're controlling it. Viney again towards Gawn, and he's got it.
Well, he's not going to kick the distance, so let's see how well the Dogs defend this. He's going to go short somewhere.
Actually, they've changed it up after quarter time. They've been actually, with this long kick in, it's been a lower, harder hit to allow the jump.
All right, let's go, boys. They're calling for a torp here.
Yes.
The Melbourne fans.
So
He's lining up for a drop punt.
I'm going to set it up for Tom McDonald and see if he can take a hanger and kick
Something
his
different here. He's thinking, Maxie, look.
Yeah, he's going short. Well, he's got over the head of Caleb Daniel, and just sneaking in was Jesse. Beautifully done.
That's a cunning plan.
See, that's a change-up too, because Jesse's normally the one in the goal square coming up at it. He slid in from the side there. Whether it's set or not, we'll give Maxie the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not giving Maxie the benefit of the doubt on that at all.
You knew he was always going to do something like that. You could see it in his eyes.
I don't reckon it was. I reckon Jesse was about the 8th option.
You reckon?
No.
Well, Hogan now going for back-to-back bags of 5 goals. 25 out, directly in front, and he gets it. 5 goals today for Jesse Hogan. Takes him to 31 for the season.
And Max Gawn runs back to the centre, pointing to Gary Lyon at the scoreboard.
Maxie, if he's picking the 8th option, then he's doing pretty well. Look at him. He's very, very happy.
He's pretending that he knew exactly what he was doing, Big Maxie.
Oh, I think he did. I'm on your side, Max.
Have a look at this Coleman medal race too, with another bag of 5 to Jesse Hogan. That must be getting interesting. But it's pretty good afternoon's work for the young man who just looks like he's getting better and better every time he plays, Jesse Hogan.
It's a great combination he's got with Tom McDonald. Now there it is there, up to 31, chasing down Benny Brown. But one's deep, one's high, then they just do the swap over.
Yeah, and as we said,
it works.
athletically they can both play on a wing or in the middle if need be.
There was a throw out of the centre there by Oliver. Great play again by Maxi Corn out of the centre. They're going to bring the ball back.
Centre-bounce clearances are 15-7 in favour of the Bulldogs, which Max's craft is as good as anyone's in the league. He won't enjoy that stat.
Umpire Sam Hayes says, bring it back. Johannesson goes long up towards a big pack of players, thumped from behind by Hibbert to Max Gaunt, who's roved actually pretty well today.
Had a big last quarter.
Yeah. This bloke's been sensational. Hannon just parting the seas there, gets it open now to Jeddah. Jeddah goes with a beautiful long looping handball to the 250-game veteran in Jones, who kicks it up forward to Melksham, who's been fantastic after having an ankle injury, twisting and turning onto the left. He puts it high up in the air. Take your pick. McDonald actually spoilt there by Fritsch, I reckon, in the end. Should have stayed front and square. Neil Bullen close to the boundary line. Keeps it in. No, he doesn't. Throw it in.
Good call, Ed, because Fritsch was actually by himself. He nearly should have got the first pass from Melksham, and then he probably thinks, I'm still on my own here. Maybe McDonald will protect my back, but I don't mind that. Keep having a crack at the contest, because you just never know how it'll fall your way in the end. You don't want to not go and then the Bulldogs take an easy uncontested mark.
Hogan's kicked 5 and McDonald's kicked 4. McDonald was always going to go for that mark, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's part of the forwards union, is it, Gary?
That's it. Leaving him up.
Stay out of the way.
You're still talking to Bailey Fritsch out there, Tom.
There you go. Harms. Here we go. Oliver, head over the ball as always. Keeps going, keeps going. Salem's been excellent today. Every time Jones gets it, he does something with it and gets a big round of applause. And the kick comes in. Here we go. Maxi goes up. Couldn't quite hold it. Melksham at the back, twisting and turning. That's a throw. Umpire said play on. Richards on hands and knees. Gets it going to Roughhead, and the Doggies can relieve.
It's Caleb Daniel. He comes towards half-back and finds Dalhouse. Back to Caleb. 50 metres.
Ray?
Yep.
On the full now.
Been a busy day.
Just here, buddy.
So it brings Dalhouse down to centre wing. He just comes laterally towards Hunter, who casually bounced his way down towards half forward. Then backpedals a little. A high ball then from Crozier. Going to be chopped off once again by Harms.
Easton Wood's gone forward the last 10 or 15 minutes to try and give him something.
Bailey Fritsch has got a paddock. He's had a couple of bounces. From half back, he looks in towards the middle and he finds Tom McDonald.
He better have.
Demons streaming down the ground. Jed is almost in the middle. He's had a day out. He comes wide to Oliver. Well spotted. Oliver goes short to Brayshaw.
Jones, come on.
And that's the man he wanted. He's got a problem now, though. He locks it up. But not even the umpire in his 250th will say, I'll give you a crack at goal.
Well, they recognised the theatre of it all and pushed him forward. And Angus Brayshaw, who owes as much to Nathan Jones as anyone in this side, had the chance to put it on his chest for the fairy tale and missed.
Neil Bullen.
Here we go.
Did he throw it out? Jones. In towards Fritsch again, who's bundled over the line. It was touched, so we've got a throw in the left forward pocket. Crowd of 28,485 witnessing Melbourne's 6th straight win, and their percentage continues to grow. That is the key fact on that ladder. 140.1 as a hurried snap goes in towards goal, but it is off target, and an opportunity for the pressure to be relieved by the Dogs. Suckling it is. Brings it out towards half-back. Melbourne have got the numbers. Tom McDonald, short little pass, diving mark, taken by Hogan, who'll go back and kick for number 6.
I think Nathan Jones should run around the back in the handball.
Absolutely. They got some career highs going on here today too. We got Angus Brayshaw with 39, that's career high. Clayton Oliver 37 touches, that's career high, and Jesse Hogan's going for 6. I'm sure that's career high, but
5 last week. Can he make it 6 today? To take him to 32 goals, and in second spot on the Coleman from 45 metres. Well, somewhat anticlimactically, it is a one behind, but it matters not for Melbourne. They have recorded their 6th straight win as they continue to rewrite the record books.